Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. How you doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? If you are new here, feel free to subscribe and leave a comment. And if you want to be part of my spiritual podcast called Constantly Awakening, feel free to send me a message. Also, if you would like to get to know yourself in a different way, in a more spiritual way, and really attune yourself to your life's mission and want to work with me, feel free to send me a message. Today I want to speak about the soul purpose, and the question is, can we really avoid our soul purpose? And from my perspective, the answer to this question is actually no. You cannot really avoid your soul purpose, and everything that is happening exactly as it is meant to happen. Even if it seems like there is failure, even if it seems like there is suffering, even if it seems like there is a low vibrational state of consciousness, you cannot really avoid your soul purpose. Now, what is the soul purpose? Well, in essence, it is the mission that each individual comes with on this planet. And really, I believe that that mission, at the same time, it is about following our passion. But at the same time, it is about finding a state of consciousness that is represented by freedom. Okay? So if you really want to accomplish your soul purpose, the first thing that you need to do is really get into that state where you give yourself the freedom and space and time necessary. This is actually the first tool. Get into the state of consciousness where you are actually being free. How do we do this? Well, I believe that patience is actually a good factor. It is actually a good tool for you to actually be in that state. When you have patience, you realize that you can actually begin to relax a bit more and really get into trust, okay? So if you have patience with yourself, if you have patience with your manifestation, if you have patience with your true inner self, then you will get to actually manifest and build your life purpose, okay? So the first thing is patience. Allow yourself to be patient, because when you are patient, you also release resistance. When you are detached and patient, you also release resistance. So I realize that there is no need to hurry in life, okay? There is no need to force things to happen. There is no need to struggle. There is only a need to be appreciative. There is only a need to actually be in that state of consciousness and look within, okay? So the soul purpose is about really getting to be at peace with our experiences, okay? When you are at peace with your experience, you also allow more positive experiences to come into your life, okay? So when you are at peace with your experience, you also allow more positive experiences to come into your life. So it's really about getting to know yourself in the process. I believe that this is actually super important. Get to know yourself in the process. If you really want to accomplish your soul purpose, you gotta begin to know yourself. And this is actually the second tip. Get to know yourself, guys. Because if you don't know yourself, then you cannot know life, okay? If you don't know yourself, then you cannot know life. Someone beautifully said that the more that you get to know yourself is the more that you get to know the universe itself. So it's about self-knowledge. How do we get to know ourselves? Well, we see what our strengths and what our weaknesses are, and we get to actually accept them both, okay? When you accept both your strengths and weaknesses, you realize that you can actually begin to love yourself, okay? So if you want to know yourself, start with self-love. Self-love is one of the most powerful tools that you can use if you want to really accomplish your soul purpose. Self-love is about relaxing more. Self-love is about taking responsibility. Self-love is about choosing how you want to respond in certain situations. Self-love is about self-appreciation. Get to love yourself and you will get to know yourself. Get to know yourself and you will get to know the universe, okay? And of course, we come with certain experiences that we have chosen before birth. This is also what I'm realizing. I'm realizing the fact that I have chosen some experiences, and really some experiences were actually negative, okay? Some experiences were negative. But when I got to really forgive myself in the process for creating some karma maybe, or when I got to forgive myself in not knowing what I was doing in those certain moments, I got to see that everything that was happening with a higher purpose, and that purpose was for me to learn, okay? So the third tip is learn from your experiences. If you really want to accomplish your soul purpose, you gotta learn from your experiences. And mostly what I'm realizing is the fact that I gotta learn from my failure. okay? I gotta learn from my failure, and I gotta forgive certain experiences, because I had moments where I felt like I was betrayed. I had moments where I felt heartbroken. I had moments where I felt like I was betraying myself. But what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to actually forgive these experiences. I'm trying to forgive these experiences, and I'm trying to actually extract the gift of each experience. And I realized that I had to listen to myself. All that I had to do in those moments, I had to listen to myself. Because when you are not listening to yourself, and when you are not listening to your intuition, then you create problems. So it's about really authenticity and getting to actually express your vision into the world, you know, getting to actually express your vision into the world, getting to actually be in that state of consciousness that fits you best, okay? And what I'm seeing about the soul purpose is the fact that everything is happening exactly as it is meant to happen. So it means that whatever you are experiencing right now in this present state of consciousness is exactly what you need to experience in order to evolve, okay? I believe that the universe is evolving and expanding at the rate of infinity, okay? The universe is constantly changing. This is the principle of freedom. This is the absolute change. And when we allow ourselves to change, when we allow ourselves to see the principle of freedom, and when we allow ourselves to actually step into movement, we also step into our soul purpose, okay? So allow yourself to change. This is actually the fourth tip. If you want to attune yourself to your soul purpose, you gotta allow yourself to change, because change is the only constant. Everything changes, everything is moving. And when you allow yourself to change, you realize that you can also allow yourself to evolve a bit more, okay? So it's about really taking it slowly and taking it easy. Don't be so hard on yourself. Love yourself, appreciate yourself, and give yourself the time and freedom and space necessary. Because again, everything that is happening in your life is happening exactly as it is supposed to happen. And one thing that you gotta do is you gotta actually be detached from the outcome, guys. This is actually super important. You gotta be detached from the outcome. Because I've seen this even in my relationships, that when I was attached to certain outcome, I created resistance, I created codependency, I created a state of consciousness that actually put me down. But what I'm realizing is the fact that if I get to actually be authentic, and if I get to actually be detached in the process and not be attached to the outcome, then I actually create the space where things will just flow into my life effortlessly, okay? So when you really connect to your soul mission, you realize that you gotta express yourself. I believe that we all come here on the planet with gifts. I believe that we all come here on the planet with talents. And when we use our talents, when we use our gifts, when we put in the work energetically and through action, we also accomplish our soul purpose. So really, the soul purpose, yes, it may be about following your passion, but it may also be about a state of beingness. Because we haven't come here on the planet to struggle, we have come here to celebrate. And when you really find peace in your state of beingness, you also allow yourself to go into your soul purpose. So someone beautifully told me that I have actually asked this person, what is the soul purpose, bro? And he said, to be, okay, to be. To be is to be happy and to be in that state of consciousness that was represented by freedom. This is actually something really beautiful, okay? To actually be and to get to actually celebrate. But I believe that it's also about following our passions and following our dreams and getting to actually attract into our reality the things that we want to manifest, you know? So it's about a combination between doing and being, okay? Getting to create and getting to receive, getting to offer and getting to receive, okay? So it's a duality that must be transcended, okay? It's a duality that must be embraced and integrated. This is actually the principle of polarity, okay? Everything is dual and everything is actually, yes, everything is dual, but when we transcend the duality between the good and the bad, we realize that we can actually be in our complete state of consciousness. So it's about really getting to appreciate the moment, guys. When you appreciate the moment will appreciate you back. Because I believe that so many things in this existence have consciousness. Nature has consciousness, animals have consciousness, you have consciousness. When you get to actually appreciate yourself and operate in a natural flowing way, you will realize that there is a time for appreciation. Okay, when you love something, that thing will love you back. Okay, so it's about loving others, it's about really getting to express our hearts into the world. It's about getting to be in the authentic state of consciousness. Okay, so guys, yes, these are my tools in order for you to actually accomplish your soul purpose. Realize that it's about freedom. This is actually one of the most important things that you can do for yourself, to be free. Okay, to be free and to be in that state of consciousness that fits you best. Be free and allow yourself to be awesome. Allow yourself to be authentic. Allow yourself to be in your true natural state of consciousness. Because when you are being yourself, you also release authenticity. When you are being yourself, you also express authenticity. When you are being yourself, you cannot avoid your soul purpose. Okay, so yes, you cannot really avoid your soul purpose no matter what you do, no matter where you find yourself in life. It doesn't mean that you have to do evil. It means that you just gotta follow your intuition. Okay, so guys, thank you for watching this, and this is my perspective on the soul purpose and the soul mission. Can you really avoid it? I don't think so. Because even through failure, even if it seems like we are being in a crisis, it is still happening with a higher purpose. And that purpose is for us to actually raise our levels of consciousness and get to move into the true self. Guys, I love you so much. Thanks for watching. And yes, if you are new here to the YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe, leave a comment. And yes, thank you for being part of this magical journey with me. And thank you for being here with me and supporting me. Okay, I feel like I'm expanding a lot lately, and all that I gotta do is actually give myself the freedom and time and space necessary. Remember, it's not always about doing, it's more likely about getting into the vibrational aligned state. What is vibrational alignment? It is about staying connected to your heart center and to your intuition. I love you so much. Feel free to actually express your vision into the world. Don't be shy, don't be scared, and allow yourself to actually be your best version. I love you. Bye-bye.